again, for a good lot of these modes, I'm essentially just diving headfirst and making things work. As a result, there's going to be a lot more failure than usual, specifically because I might not recognize the finer details of a good chunk of these modes. My arch nemesis. So, I had a lot of talks with Daniel Rotwin specifically on this one. Para. Para is a specific rhythm game that uses a bunch of motion sensors and is meant to help teach people how to dance and similar like that. It can be emulated within Outfox without equipment. Or sorry, simulated in Outfox without equipment and using only a keyboard. I double-checked this. And it's specifically going to be using ZXCVB for this one. Ah, right. Forgot to set the failure fate. The failure state. Gah. Anytime there's more than 4 buttons, I glitch, and it gets even worse the more buttons get introduced. Let's drop it down to 90%. And I'm trying to remember where the failure state was. Shoot. Was it in main options? No, I've been in main options this entire time. Additional. True. I could just set the difficulty as well. Alright. Duh. Murdoch Twitter. I'm not sure, honestly. The one about Bolt Guy. I'm not sure. I'm actually not 100% sure. It's alright, dude. I think I kind of covered that one specifically. It uses a bunch of motion sensors for normal arcade cabinets. You don't have to. You can use keyboard. Figured that out at least. Why DPES? If I remember correctly, um, what, this one? KBX? Is the KBX screen? This one is also one that usually uses a peripheral, if I remember correctly, but I don't have that, so simulating it with just a keyboard. Again, it's meant to be a keyboard-shaped peripheral, so yeah, that's the explanation there. That's going to murder me. That's going to murder me. Granted, these are harder versions, hence the red glow, so yeah. Yep, so in other words, this one's going to murder me. ASDF space JKLO. Oh, good. This one's going to murder me hard, then. Oh, no, wait. This one uses 5 buttons. DF space JK. Crap. Ugh. Okay, red lights mean they've been converted from other modes. From as little as 1 button to as many as 15. Oh, criminy. That sounds like pain. It also is pain to play for me. It's interesting and fun, though. Kill me. Kill me. Because I do happen to like playing hard games, even if it means failure. Playing charts meant for Pada Pada, just one-to-one lane conversion without changing the mode. Okay, then. That's good to know. Actually, I felt like I did a lot better on what is apparently one of the harder ones than the other. Maybe that was just me. No, I didn't, and something tells me that, as usual, Disney butchered it. Oh no, I'm gonna need to look that up. Not Disney, but Lionsgate? Oh no, come on. Lionsgate normally does decently. How did they butcher it? Or at least that's what I'm thinking. When did Pinocchio become... Oh... When did Pinocchio become public domain? Because I vaguely remember something about Winnie the Pooh also becoming public domain, but if he has the red shirt, that's specifically Disney's. And that's off the table, which is kind of dumb. Kind of weird, too. Really? I didn't know that. What? Apparently this one works. It's Korean, if I remember correctly. And what buttons work for this? Actually, I should probably check the settings. Okay, so ZB C X V. And apparently S and F as well. Oh no. A company decided to combine the idea of para with 3 extra dance panels. Oh no. For whatever reason... Okay, I think it's just specific. And apparently this was horribly desynced. Because it, went on for longer than it should have. Then again, this specific track wasn't exactly meant for this game mode, so it makes sense. Actually, come to think of it, this also gives me a moment to mention. It's a little tricky to see, but you can see on the here, it can say single, double, and... Let's see, what does that say? Real. Essentially, it's different variants of the same mode that use more buttons or otherwise trickier inputs. Because there are multiple different versions of the same system that exist for the most part. Real is using both sensors of the game, meaning you have to hit the above or below hand sensors. Oh. That sounds complicated. And what buttons? Actually, I need to go into the settings each and every time that I do this. Just to double check the buttons. A, Z, Q, W? X, E, C, D. Yeah, something tells me I need to remap these. Then in that case, I'll take a look at the Pinocchio trailer once I have demoed this mode, okay? Dance pad may have 4 panels in a 2x2 grid, and 4 additional IR sensors. Oh, wow, that's complicated. Actually, no wait. This one is doable, it's just tricky to detect when it's actually activating. Yes, Litterdon. This is a thing that exists. Outfox recently updated to add a few different extra modes and functionalities, and trying to get this one to work is for my head glitching. Gah, my head is glitching on this one. It's not the game, actually. Because, like, it's hard to tell when some of these notes are actually registering. I'm hitting the keys, but they're not processing in my head. It might be, honestly. It looks like it. It's got that type of feel. Yeah, definitely failure, because I'm flailing on buttons. Hard. Really, just a Korean pop song. Yeah, I feel like I didn't properly show this one to the caliber that I should. Let's see about remapping some keys. Try it on the numpad. Let's see. So... No, not caps lock. Down left. Left. Up. And that one didn't register correctly. Down. Upright. Down right. Right. That one is up left. Down left. And this one's left. Okay. Thank the gods for modifiable control schemes. That's gonna make it a little bit easier, hopefully. Granted, I don't really use the numpad when playing games all that often, but hey. Let's give this another try. That's much better. Crap. Better performance. Even still, it's a bit of a failure. Yellow arrows are for the freestyling arms / IR sensors. Okay, then. Yeah, it kind of does look like a... It does look like a... It would come out of, like, a Saturday morning kids show. For a rookie like me that has no experience with rhythm games, it is a bit tricky to do some of this for me behaviorally, but hey. My goal isn't necessarily to be good at this game, it's just show it off. And that's why I'm specifically making sure to, like, toggle off failure states, because... Or at least, whenever possible, toggle off the failure state, because... For me, at least, it's easier for me to figure out what I did or didn't do right or wrong if I'm not worrying about a failure state. At that, check buttons. ASZX. Actually. That way I could use both hands. As opposed to clustering around one specific corner of the keyboard. Death incoming. This is not meant for this mode, so just a warning. Based on Dance Maniacs. And I remember Heartbeat being,
Forever in your heartbeat. Forever in your heartbeat.
Crap.
I can hear your heart. Forever in your heartbeat.
I remember this one specifically giving me a hard time. The last time I played this game. Crap. And the one lull you'll get. Gah. Let's see. Hit above or below IR sensors. Red ones might be above. I actually don't know on the TWOE front. Like, maybe you could find a couple things that work for a couple different modes, probably for the DDR, for the specific DDR modes. Sorry, DDR simulation modes, which are pump and similar. I haven't had too much luck finding them though. So, sorry, dance, pump. Because for the most part, when it comes to what people tend to create for Outfox et al., it tends to be between these four specific modes, since they're the most similar to DDR, and that's what people glom on. Sorry. That's what people glom onto. I won't be showing off Step Stage or Kickbox because I can get nothing to work on them no matter what I try. Pretty wacky one. You'll need to enable autogen if not already. Oh. again, that's fine. That's fine, dude. You've got specific schedules to work with, and at that, you've already covered a lot of modes as is with the latest update. Editor will support Step Stage and Taika in later releases. Good to know. So yeah, if you're looking forward to creating tracks for those specifically, go for it. If I remember correctly, and I did vague research on this using Outfox, this is Outfox's specific site. Kickbox is specifically for a fitness rhythm game that's fairly obscure. And Step Stage, if I remember correctly, I think refers to a mobile game. I'm not 100% sure. I don't fully remember everything that I looked up on on their specific site to track all this. Such, I will say, if at any point you want information on Outfox, there are several resources you can do so. They have a dedicated Reddit. They have a dedicated page where you can not just find this engine, but also get some extra information on each of the modes. And most importantly, a Discord. Literally invented by one of the previous SM devs. Good to know. Okay, so I think I've shown off every mode at least a little bit. Could I have shown them a little better? Yes. But honestly, I'm trying to do what I can considering technical limitations, and hey. I thought you were one of the creators of Literdon, because your name did seem familiar. KBX. I believe. Yes, I did. And I got absolutely whipped. Then again, that's the standard for this, considering, again, my skill set isn't rhythm games per se, or at all. Stepping Stage, you might be known for some of its famously silly BGAs. Check one of the type of things you tried downloading. Yeah, might as well. KBX automatically auto-generates from all other charts. Good to know. Oh, stay in KBX. I'm dumb. I apologize.